if square root of x plus square root of x minus square root of 1 minus x is equals to 1, then show that x is equals to 16 over 25. Now, the first thing we are going to do, so solution, the first thing we are going to do is to take this square root of x to the right hand side, and what we are going to have left here is square root of x minus square root of 1 minus x equals to, remember, this is going to the right hand side, you are going to have 1 minus square root of x. Now, once you do that, then the next thing you are going to do is to square both sides, like square both sides. Why are we squaring both sides? You can see that this square root is covering everything inside. So if you want to remove that square root, you can actually square both sides as part of the simplification process. So we are going to square both sides now. Here, squared, and you add squared here. So what we are going to have left is that this square will cancel this square root, right? And you are going to have x minus square root of 1 minus x here. And if you expand this, like 1 minus square root of x in two places, if you expand that, what you're going to have is 1 plus x minus 2 square root of x. This is what you're going to have if you try to expand what you have here. Now, a little consideration will show that this is x here and this is x at the right hand side. So if you take this one here, it will cancel this. So both of them will cancel because they have the same sign, and this will cancel. So what you're going to have left is what? You're going to have minus square root of 1 minus x is equals to 1 minus 2 square root of x. So now the next thing is that we can still remove this square root from here by doing what? By squaring both sides again. So what we are going to do is to square both sides again here. So if you square here, then you have to square here also. Now the next thing is that minus raised to the power of 2 will give us plus, right? Then the square is cancel square root. So what you're going to have left is 1 minus x. Remember, you're having 1 minus x left here. Now, if you expand this, just like you expanded this, then you're going to have this. You're still going to have 1, then plus 4x minus 4 square root of x. That is what you're going to have if you try to do that, right? Now, once you have this, now a little consideration this time around also is going to show that 1 is positive at the left hand side. It's also positive here. So if you take 1 to this side, you cancel this. So you can say my 1 is going to cancel 1, right? So cancel in the sense that if you collect like 10, they are going to eliminate each other to give 0, right? So what you are going to have left is going to be minus x is equals to 4x minus 4 square root of x, right? Now, the next thing is that I can take 4x to this side to become minus 5x. So remember, we have minus x. If you take 4x to this side, it's going to be minus 4x, and you're going to have minus 5x is equals to minus 4 square root of x. Now, the next thing is that if you look at this carefully, now look at the question. The question asks us to show that x is equals to 16 over 25. So it means that this 16 is squared of 4. This 25 is also squared of 5, right? So it means that 4 has to be up and 5 has to be down. So I'm going to divide both sides by 5, right? So make sure 5 is down. So if I divide both sides by minus 5, I'm going to divide both sides by minus 5. So, and what will remain here is x is equals to, now if I divide both sides by minus 5, minus will cancel minus, and this is going to be 4 over 5, right? Then we still have square root of x here, don't forget. Now the next thing is that I'm going to divide both sides by square root of x so that I can have only 4 over 5 at the right hand side. So it's going to be x I'm going to divide both sides, right? So if I divide both sides, this is going to be divided by square root of x is equals to 4/5. Remember, I try to divide both sides by square root of x, and it will be gone here. So the next thing is that x divided by square root of s is going to give us what? It's going to give us square root of x. Do you know that? Do you understand that? Now, if you don't understand, you can do it different way. You can apply law of indices, or you can decide to rationalize this. So if you rationalize it, right, you multiply it by square root of x over square root of x, right? So square root of x and square root of s is going to give us what? It's going to give us x, right? And x will cancel x, x will cancel x, and then you are going to be left with square root of x. So is equals to 4/5, right? So the next thing is that you're going to square both sides. If you square both sides, it means that you're going to square here, and then you are going to square here. So if you do that, the square will cancel square root, and you're going to have x is equals to 5 raised to the power of 2 is going to be 16, and 5 raised to the power of 2 is going to be 25. Remember that we try to skip many steps because we are trying to be faster. So that is the solution to the problem.